Yeah, I fucking love that scene though of Metroplex transforming. It's so good. But no, so the issue with these games, why you can't find them anymore, has nothing to do with like Hasbro. I think it's because when these games were made, which is Transformers, I mentioned this when we started stream before you joined. It is the tie-in movies to the Bay films. Transformers, War for Cybertron, Fall for Cybertron, Devastation, and Rise of the Darkspark. The reason why they all were unlisted from Steam, pretty much every digital storefront, was because they were published by Activision, and that deal fell apart. So because the contract fell apart, they were just unlisted from everywhere. They do need a remake, but the other main issue is High Moon Studio, the company that made it, doesn't exist anymore. So it would be a completely new team from the ground up. Unless they're still in the industry making games. If we were to get anything new Transformers game-wise, I'd suspect, in all honesty, like, I think War and Fall need remakes, because, like, they're perfectly fine. Hell, their graphics still stand up, but I would love to see what they could do in a modern engine with these visuals. But I would say if we were to get any new Transformers game, I'd suspect a sequel to Devastation. Yeah, these issues do tend to happen. It's not just Transformers, it's Transformers, G.I. Joe. It's a lot of the Hasbro ones, it's just the way their contracts are. Hasbro's not exactly the best. I mean, it doesn't help that Hasbro really doesn't seem to be, like, decide, like, what the fuck they want to do with this brand. Okay, let's see. Go into perks. I want... There we go. Increase my shield regen.
That warp cannon's too tough, Optimus. We can't make a dent in it.
It's not exactly a hot take, especially, I mean, look what's going on with Wizards of the Coast right now. Because yeah, for those not aware, Wizards of the Coast, to do D&D and Magic the Gathering, are owned by Hasbro, and that is just adding problems on top of problems, from my understanding.
Rocket Trooper is down. Grab his launcher.
There we go, Energon.
Have to get prepared soon.
I just want to know what the fuck did they do to Wheeljack in the upcoming movie. Like, why? Why'd you make Wheeljack look like that?
Optimus, grab the rocket launcher.
I don't need it. I have a grenade launcher.
We should never have challenged us.
Yes, there's Rise of the Beasts. which is they've announced the villain Thursday. They had another trailer just come out where they confirmed the villain is Unicron. It's bringing the Predacons and the Maximals from Beast Wars.
Wouldn't want to be destruction to all Autobots.
But they redesigning a lot of it's weird. Everyone else in the movie is like a variant of their G1 appearances, except for B. B I think still turns into a Camaro now, which, you know what? I don't mind Bumblebee turning into a Camaro. I think it works. My only issue is the way they've changed B is I don't like the voice box thing. I think the Bumblebee movie did it better because there was like they put like some emotional reasoning behind why he uses the radio, as opposed to Bay's films where it's like, oh no, just because it was a quirky thing. But for some reason, Wheeljack was fully redesigned. Now he's got like these thick glasses.
Metroplex, take out that warp cannon.
And like I said, the reason that bothers me a little bit is because Wheeljack has always been among one of my favorites, mostly because so pause. So with the live action movies, Bumblebee was a soft reboot. Actually, it wasn't even a soft, it was a reboot. Because they understand Last Night did horribly. So they understood that the franchise needed to restart. They needed to start clean because Bay just became a whole mess at the end. So they restarted. B speaks at the beginning. The start of Bumblebee is them leaving it's them leaving Cybertron. You see Prime, Soundwave, Shockwave, which, oh my god, the fact that Shockwave made an appearance. There is Evil, and then there is Shockwave.
Lead the way, Optimus
But
Prime.
okay, back to what I was.
Where'd that giant come from? Don't know. I'm glad he's on our side.
Yeah, back to what I was saying though. I forget which one followed B to Earth. It was one of Starscream's Seekers. I forget if it's Skywarp or Thundercracker. I forget exactly which one of them does it, but they're going down. They know they're not going to survive, but they decide just to say a fuck you to B and just crush his voice box as they're dying.
I don't care where it came from. Shoot it! Hit it with everything you've got! What the? Behind us! It's Optimus Prime!
I should wait till Metroplex did his thing.
I don't care where it came from. Shoot it! Hit it with everything you've got! What the? Behind us! It's Optimus Prime!
Like I said, my own... Yeah, you die so quickly in this game.
I don't care where it came from. Shoot it! Hit it with everything you've got! What the? Behind us! It's Optimus Prime! There'll be nothing left of you to sweep up. We got all the rocks on us. The Autobots will...
Shockwave is a walking menace to society. I think it did IDW's run of for the Transformers comics. Megatron is dead, but Shockwave takes his body, reverse engineers pistols based on Megatron's alt mode, mass produces them, and gives them to humans just to see what the fuck would happen. Mostly also because he knew that they would all just start killing each other. Yeah, when it came to Transformers as a brand, B and Optimus are two of the faces. I would argue that the faces of Transformers as a brand are for the Autobots side is Optimus Prime and Bumblebee, and for Decepticons, actually I would say Decepticons have 3. Decepticons have Megatron, Starscream, and Soundwave. All 3 of them have been iconic for the Decepticons. Like, to the casual people even, if you show them Shockwave, they know who Shockwave is, usually. Not Shockwave, Soundwave. Starscream, look, we all know Starscream's always the conniving, trying to take over. I will say, I do like how they kind of doubled down on that with Starscream in recent years. Best example being, I think it's the War for Cybertron Siege trilogy on Netflix. There's this moment, Starscream, Megatron gets like a little injured. Starscream gives this whole speech like, I should be our new leader. What do you say to that, Megatron? And Megatron just shoots him.
Optimus Prime.
Which one did I buy by it? Oh. Oops, I bought the wrong one. Well, I'll save it for, I need 10,000. This is a useful one anyway, especially for this area. But, yeah, I think in terms of action, I enjoyed the Bumblebee film. It's fun. Bees in general are just usually a fun character.
Metroplex, I found some Decepticons who need to be taught a lesson. Why do you fire at me? We fight for our freedom.
I think I got them.
Consider it done. That Marauder is strapped.
I will say, I know Transformers as a brand has kind of in a little bit of a limbo. In terms of like, I forget, it's I think Earthspark is still going on. But, like, they had a good series going on with Transformers Prime. That you were having a really good storytelling. There was a lot of lore and everything with the Primes. And, like, there was a lot of great setup. And then the sequel series kind of dropped the ball.
Look! It's Optimus Prime!
Like, it feels like, well, it's, Transformers Robots in Disguise was the sequel, which is, God, that is confusing. The reason why, if you don't know why it's confusing to have another series called Transformers Robots in Disguise, there was an early, I like to say late 90s, early 2000s series called Robots in Disguise. Hey, Warpath.
Warpath, I thought I ordered you to protect the Ark. Never made it. Who's your big friend? We can't stay, Warpath.
I love seeing the Decepticons trying to destroy fucking Metroplex.
We're low on energon. There's more Decepticons coming in. You leave and...
Optimus, this is Ironhide. The Arc shields are nearly gone. There's not much time left.
Go. We'll cover you. No, we
but yeah,
together.
If you're confused though, if you've not seen the sequel series to Prime Robot in Disguise, they dropped the ball mostly because they don't seem to know what the fuck they want to do with Optimus.
One fewer target.
Yeah, the Transformers comics have actually been organized pretty well. I believe they finished up the last story arc. Like they were done with what they were doing, IDW was doing, and they decided to restart. Like I forget if they ended the recent one. Yeah, Transformers has kind of got itself at least somewhat settled, where we have the live-action movies, which are their own thing, and the cartoons, which are their own thing, and the comics. The live-action movies are still the more recent of them. The comics were the only ones that said fuck it when Hasbro wanted to try to cut things down and just kept doing their own thing. Though they did bring elements in, like the comics have really expanded the Prime lore.
They're retreating.
Incoming! They're shelling the plaza!
It's coming from that warp cannon. I need to get closer to target it.
I'm coming, Prime!
Inside! Everybody inside!
Stay away from the warp cannon's targeting beacon! Optimus, fall back!
I would say, like, early 2000s Transformers, like the Unicron trilogy, they at least... Oh, shit. Fuck! I cooked my foot. They at least had... Actually, from what I remember with the Unicron trilogy, what went wrong there towards the end was, well, put it simply, Energon failed as a series, and... well, people realized it, and it's like, maybe the because if you don't know, the way that they handled the Unicron trilogy was, it was a joint project with Takara Productions, if I remember correctly, was the company they were working with, who is in charge of Transformers in the Japanese market, because I believe they absorbed Diaclone. And like that's just some old Transformers history there.
Well, that was fun. Another loop around the plaza? Anybody?
But
Let's do it together.
Basically, if I remember correctly, Armada was handled by the Japanese studio. The American studio basically rushed it and went with the dubbed and went with the early version. So there's a bunch of animation mistakes and everything in the first season. I mean, first few arcs. They get. I'd like to say that they get better by the time they introduce Unicron. But it's still a rough series. Though the actor for Prime and Megatron fucking kill, and it has quite possibly one of the best Starscream arcs. Find out in a second. For right now, let's collect ammo.
This will help the war. I must get closer to mark the target. Metroplex, take it out.
My Primus.
I love just watching Metroplex walk around. He's fucking great.
Hey, where'd you find this guy?
There's still one warp cannon left. I must reach it before it destroys the Ark.
Then let's roll out!
Negative warpath. See to your soldiers. Metroplex and I can handle the rest.
Oh, him.
Sure, yeah. I guess he's big enough to handle it.
I think Metroplex can handle anything. Yeah, we are getting another animated movie though. It was just announced recently. I was talking about it earlier. That will be taking place.
Thanks for the assist, Metroplex.
You are most welcome.
What's up, man? Also fun little thing.
If you want my attention, Optimus, simply ask.
Up, there that goes. Yeah, if I'm correct though, we're actually gonna, based on the time, it might not be, I don't know, based on the way it's worded, it could be either that we're gonna be following Orion Pax and Megatronus, or it could be, Megatron and Prime. All we know is that it's year 0 of the war. I'm assuming it's probably gonna be Prime and Megatron. Because I don't think we've really seen the origin, like the war itself, animated since the original animated series.
This is an honor.
Optimus! The Marauder has us pinned down! We'll take him together. Follow me. Metroplex, attack that target! Yeah! Heads up! Dropship coming in! We got Autobots on us!
And the Energon.
How's he disappear like that? Bridge is clear! Go get him, Optimus!
Oh shit! I almost just blew myself off.
Metroplex, I've marked the final warp cannon. Let's finish it.
Yes, Prime.
Metroplex, no!
Oh shit.
Optimus! The arc shields are down! It's about to get torn apart!
Metroplex is down. I'll have to finish it myself.
I'll send backup!
There's no time.
Rip Metroplex.
Optimus! We need that!
Ironhide! Ironhide!
And Ironhide's dead. go blast this up.
Surprise!
That's our screen.
No, you don't. Lights out.
Optimus, do you read me? If you read me, the Ark is going critical. You need to act fast.
We enjoy our nap.
Megatron, look what I found.
Optimus Prime. That is what they call you now, isn't it? Megatron.
Funny, isn't it, Megatron? How easily I defeated the one adversary you couldn't.
Silence! It didn't have to come to this. This is what you chose, Prime, when you defied me. All of this is your doing. Optimus! No! Megatron, stop. I'll stop when all of you are dead.
No!
This is needless. All we want is to leave. Charge up the warp cannon. Wipe their precious Ark off the face of Cybertron. Yes, sir! No one leaves.
We look to the side, we can see a member of the Catacons, we can see Soundwave.
Always defiant to the end, aren't you, Prime? At every turn, you have thwarted my efforts to save this planet, to return it to its former glory. No more! This day it all ends, Prime! Once and for all! Megatron, look out! Stop running, you fool! Stand and fight!
You know what? I gotta give him that. Balls. He's got balls to try. He's still trying. This is my favorite part of this. One of my favorite parts of this game. Just smashing Megatron. Thank you, Metroplex.
Leave. Now.
Decepticons, Megatron has perished, betrayed by his foolish pride. I, Starscream, am your leader now.
Wow, his corpse isn't even cold yet.
Decepticons, return to base.
Like, seriously, Starscream, the corpse is not even cold. For those unaware, Starscream is always doing this shit. My favorite example is during this series. They shoot Megatron with a round that makes him, essentially just makes him dizzy. He's like, my equilibrium. It's just because the Starscream, Megatron has fallen. I am your new leader. It's like, what the fuck?
They know where to start.
Grimlock, he deserted us.
He left his post for a reason. I want to know why. Jazz and Cliffjumper are tracking him now.